Hi, my name's Kev, and this is my second video, and today we've got the T5 or T6 transporter van, and it failed its MOT. And what it failed on is, 1 minute, let's pull this out. These are sods to pull out, as with the new one was. So when you get your new one you think it's not working, the reason is in fact it's just to here, I think, isn't it? Yep, sorry, didn't need to do that, but here it is. It's this little tear here, MOT failure. So we've got a new one, £85 I think it was on YouTube, and it was a bit of a sod to put in. So I'm going to, just for the benefit of you lot, I'm going to show you how it's done. Right, okay. First, you have to excuse everything being rucked up because I'll still be able to show you, but this is the result of what you have to do. Okay, so first of all is to raise the seat here. So you lift up the front, pull it forward, and lift it out of the way. And this way you get to the seat belt you want to replace, which is here. And what you need is a socket, or a spanner if you like, and the size is, I think it's 17 mil socket, and we undo this bolt here. Okay, just down here. It's loose already because it's not gone back together, so we're going to take that off there. Now on here there's a little metal type washer thing which suddenly dropped out, and I didn't know where it came from, to be honest. After a while I sucked it up, but where it does, it goes on there and stops your seat belt from sliding out that way. Okay, so keep that safe with your bolt. Put that out of the way. This is out of the way and done. Next obstacle, which turned out to be quite a battle, was this little plastic case on top here. Okay, and there's two torque screws just here, and you take those out the front, take them out the front of out of here, and put them aside somewhere safe so you don't lose them. And then this bit is a bit of a wrestling match to get this off. It still doesn't want to come off. So what I did, I had various tools, my wife's spatula, and I ended up using this thing, which looks a bit vicious, but that's what I did it with. And you have to slide this up behind here and sort of slide it to the end, and it unclipped in the end. And I'd like to say how it unclipped. Well, I really can't. It looks like it just, in fact, if you look now, it looks like you've got to pull the sides out to get it away from these metal clips here. Okay, that was a bit of a wrestling match, but it came off. The trouble with all these people who make the vehicles, they make clips which you don't really know how to get off until you take it apart. But anyway, obviously it pulls off here to the side and to the side, and it comes off this thing here. Okay, so you've got that out of the way, slide that out of the way. In fact, it actually, you can take it right out of the way just by clipping it through here. We don't really need to do it, but we will do it. So you just put that safe somewhere, and then you think, oh, I can just bend down and get to the seat belt, but of course you can't. It's behind the seat. So what we do next, we have to pull the bottom of the seat. Mine's all done already, and this piece is joined to the front of the seat underneath here in like a long clip. And if you so you have to first of all pull that. Comes off easy. That was quite pleasant. That just pulled away, no problem. Next thing, you want to try and slide it up out the way, this is a wrestling match. But if you come around the front, you can see here in the seat you've got these hooks, and if you look right under there, just in there, these are hooked onto these bars here, and you have to pull the whole seat down and unclip them. That was quite hard. Needed two people to do that, but I'm a bit weak. But and anyway, the same if you look on the other side, it's the same thing over that side. This one here, and unhooked. So once they're unhooked, you can slide the whole seat cover back up. So what we do is just pull it up to there. Don't hope it goes on just as tightly as it came off. It probably won't. So that's that. And you just really need to get access to this area here. So and once we've got enough space, I think we're nearly there. Excuse my back. Okay, that's probably enough space, yeah. If you look, don't ignore that a minute because that's the new one ready to go in. So this, once you've got it up to there, you've got this another thing to wrestle with, this plate here, which has also got magic clips. And after studying them, what you have to do is you get a pair of long nose pliers and stick them into there and squeeze the two clips together, and then it should just pull off. If you look behind, you can see the little two clips that you're going to clip together here. So once they're squeezed together, that will come off. I have to say this one didn't look like it came off with a bit more force than wanted to use, but anyway, who cares? Right, so that's that and that. So you pull that off, out the way. Right, then you get to this bit here, which is your old seat belt. And I'll put this one, the new one, in just to show you where it's going to be. Okay. Right, okay, so that's, just imagine that's your old seat belt. And there's a 17mm bolt again, which you take out of here. I think that's easy enough, doesn't need any explaining. And then you've got all this loose, and you slide this out here. Oop. And once again you start grunting and groaning. So that comes out like that. And then you pull, all this is now loose. And you just, I'm not going to do it because it takes a few minutes to do it. But as you can see, this is all loose. And you can just thread it down behind this, the piece of plastic cover, and then out the bottom here. It all comes out. It's just a bit of a wrestling match. And that's really how you get it out. I took off this bit as well. Little clip, another little clip, which I don't think does anything. I thought maybe access that way, but it seems that you've got to pull the whole seat apart. I think that's about it. Right, okay, when you've unhooked these hooks here, there's also these little straps here, which they go up in between the seat here, this here, and if you look there, they go either side of this bar. You can see that bar there. They go either side, but one strap one side and one side the other, and they go around the back here, and they clip onto somewhere or other, I can't remember, but they come around the back here and they clip on around here. But you'll be able to see it's quite obvious when you take them off, but it's not obvious putting them back on. Anyway, that's that. So that's really it. That's the T5 T6 transporter, how to get the central seat belt out. I suggest you don't use one of these to undo your clips, but if you can't get it undone, they work well. That's really the end of the video. Thank you for watching and good luck.